So we are live as usual. This is bet analysis, and we've just embarked on a 90 days to financial freedom through sports betting. And I will tell you that it's been rewarding. Yesterday we learned a few things on sports betting, and also put them into use, into practice. We played two games. So as I said, we are in for 100% transparency. So we'll check our two games and see if it actually went well or not. Okay, we're going to look at this is the first game here. The first game here uh, is about 1.359 odds on 1xbet, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 bets won. Okay, you could just go back to the video we did, the live video we did yesterday, and you see these are the games we played yesterday, and they all won. Okay, that is the explanations on under 3.5 and under 4.5. Okay, we did that, and I believe you've practiced it by yourself, do it yourself, uh, do using the explanation I gave. Okay, we also used an app also, which I explained. Oh, that one we lost out of the two games we played. The second game lost, and I had to look at the reason why this lost, because there's other explanations to the use of that example I gave. I will leave I'll leave the link to that video where I explain more on this the use of this app, so that you will not make mistakes of losing your bet in this manner. Okay. So, but today I'm going to explain to you. We're going to look at uh, an introduction to sport betting. I mean, many a times we take sports betting as a form of gambling, but I want to tell you that sport betting is not gambling. So we're going to look at some little things we need to understand in sports betting for you to win consistently every day. And at the end, also, we will also uh, look at a particular app which I feel and I believe that if you practice it the way I explained, you will win your bet. Okay, so Okay, I did a short presentation here. Sport betting is not gambling. If you believe sport betting is not gambling, just say, yes, I know sport betting is not gambling. Or if you say no, you can put it on the comment section that sport betting is uh, is gambling. Okay, so for what sport betting? Sport betting is the act of predicting the outcome of sporting events and placing wagers on those predictions. Okay, it's just prediction. You're predicting the outcome of a sporting event, and you're placing wagers on those predictions. Okay, for profit making for different reasons. Okay, but we talk about the use of bookies, the use of bookmakers, otherwise called uh, sport book, call them sport book at times. Okay, they are I call them your opponents. They are our opponents and our paymasters, because they they fix some odds for us depending on the generalism of there's a calculation behind it where they fix those odds, and they are the ones that also pay. Just as if those who are forex players, if you are a forex trader, you know those who they call the forex brokers. They are the middlemen. So the same vein, the bookmakers are middlemen. You could name them the ones your favorite, the ones you use presently. There are a lot of them depending on the countries. We have the 1xbet, you have the Betway, we have the 22bet, Williams Hill, Bet 365, Sportybet, Paripesa. You could name the one you are using. Just put it in the comment section. This is the particular one you use, the particular bookmaker you use presently. I want to know the particular bookmaker you're using. Okay, but I personally, I use bc.game. I use 1xBet. I use varieties of sports book, depending on the strategy I'm using at that particular time. Okay, but I recommend 1xBet. I'll leave the link to 1xBet platform in the description. So if you go to the description now, you see the link to 1xBet and the link to BC Game. Okay, bc.game. You see that link there, and the referral code, which you can also use for more profits also. Okay, so why go into sport betting? Why do you go into sport betting? Why are you even watching this video right now? Why are you following this video? Depending on the time you are picking this video to watch now, you might be live with me, or you might pick this video maybe while searching on YouTube. Okay, so why are you going into sport betting? Ask yourself why. Okay, many persons go into sport betting for a variety of reasons. But okay, your thoughts, my thoughts. I believe sport betting is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires commitment. Okay, many persons go into sport betting just for fun. Okay, people like me, I go into sport betting as a way to earn more money. Okay, so I don't know about you. So you can write in the comment section, why are you going to sport betting? Why do you want why do you want to go into sport betting? Why are you betting right now in the sporting world? Okay, so just to add excitement to the game. Okay, regardless of why you are going to sport betting, your money is involved. So your approach really matters. Okay, your approach really matters. So you need to know the knowledge of sports. Okay, there are various sporting activities. We have soccer or football, depending on either you're in the US, in the UK, or in Africa, or in Asia, maybe in Pakistan, depending on which country you are in. I would have loved to even know the country you're from. You can type it in the comment section. You're from this particular country. Okay, I would love to meet you. Okay, so your strategy really matter. Your strategy really matter, because without planning well, you have just planned to fail. Okay, so your approach, your risk management, discipline, very important. Okay, so when you open your sport book, for example, let's say I open 1xBet. Let's say I open 1xBet. There are various okay, these are football, tennis, basketball, ice hockey, volleyball. Regardless of all these sporting activities, they require uh, a particular approach, strategy to uh, to win consistently in these sporting activities. Okay, but when you open, for example, let's say I opened football, which some call soccer in the United States. Okay, and let's say I open a particular, today is UEFA Champions League. Uh, uh, so let me just open just one here. We have Girona versus Feyenoord. Okay, so when you open this, you have various sporting bet options, which I call bet options, bet odd options here. We have the bet odd options. Okay, we have the point spread bets, we have over under bet, Asian handicaps, goal line bets. When I mean goal line bets, talking about both teams to score, no goal, halftime, full time results, correct scores. Okay, you need to understand how to place bets on these based on these options. Okay, let me open one. Okay, for example, we're having several bet odd options here. Okay, I explained a little of it yesterday. when you see W1 means the first team, that's the home team this time around, to win. W means win, okay? W1 plus total one, that's the home team to win, and the home team will have at least one goal, okay? At least one goal. So, but when you go into the options, it start giving you over 0.5 total one as the first team now to have over 0.5 goals, okay? And 0.5 is just a half of one. So you can't score half goal. It's not possible for you to score half goal. So meaning that you should score at least one goal. At least one goal. So that's the first option here. You have at least 1.5 goals. That's you could score 2 goals and above. You see 2.5 meaning that you should score 3 goals and above. You see 3.5 is score what? 4 goals and above. So these things you need to understand. Okay, you have total here. This is those things I'm explaining. Okay, we have both team to score BTTS. If you look at it as an acronym, and also no goal. You see each of these things, especially in prediction sites where you will see NG, which means no goal. Okay, so it's best understanding all this. And the bet types, we have the parlay betting, we have system bet, depending on the platform you are working with. For example, for 1xbet, we have let's say I selected some games. Let's say I selected this particular game, and I selected maybe this particular game. That's 2 games. If I click on bet slip here, it's going to show me accumulator. Do you see this accumulator? Those are some bet type. You can see bet type. We have single bet, accumulator, system bet, chain bet, multi bet, conditional bet, anti accumulator, lucky bet. So each of all these things, I'm going to explain them in our subsequent days where we're going to understand deep down how to utilize these bet types to win more money. Okay, so it's very important to understand this bet type. So, what's the result of playing sport sport betting? Okay, the goal is for us to be winners and not losers. Nobody's going into sport betting to lose his or her money, but the bitter truth is that most times more people lose money because without losing money, the bookmakers will not make money. Just as in the forex industry, without you losing money, the forex brokers will not make money. But the funniest thing is that the forex brokers make money either you lose or you win. Okay, but they win more when you lose. So they pray that you lose so that they can win. So, but this time around, with the approaches, the strategies I'm going to teach you, your win rate will be more than your loses. Okay, so and that is the best. You will not always win, but it is best that you win at least 90% of your bets, 95% of your bets, or at best 99% or more. Sometimes there are a lot of time where you have a winning streak of maybe 10 days. We've done that very, very well in our Telegram channel. If you've not joined our Telegram channel, it's best to join, okay? And you can chat me privately to maybe for possibly a one-on-one explanations, mentorship, and even getting our premium services. Okay, so you could decide also to apply third-party analysis apps, okay, and some self-acclaimed VIP apps, which I've also explained in this YouTube channel how to bypass most of these VIP apps. Okay, you could hack most of these VIP apps and play their games because some of them are even are fake, and why some of them are real. Okay, so the understanding how to place bets strategies, you could also analyze each of these their bets to your favor. Okay, so and also you could play bet punters game. There are a lot of punters on social media, on Twitter, on Telegram, even on YouTube here. Okay, so you could take their games and play them. You could also strategize their games. You could re-edit their games if you understand, which I mentioned earlier on, that understanding sport betting is very, very important for you to win games. Okay, so you could re-edit their games and play. Also, you could explore more options by playing more options, more strategies like rollover games, like bankroll management, you managing your money, risk management, doing the best, the setting limits uh, to how much you are willing to bet and sticking to those limits. Okay, for example, I'm having just $100 and I only want to play 5 games, and I decided, okay, every day I only play 5 games and I'm placing $20 each on them, and I will stick to that limit. 5 games, $20 each, or possibly I can place limit on the odds that okay, for each day I only want to play for each bet I'm playing just 5 odds. So I'm just like yesterday we played 2 games. One is less than 1.5 odd, the other one is just 2 odds. Okay, so I stick to that principle of playing just 2 games per day, and I have limit to the amount of money I'm playing in a day. With that, you can be able to calculate your wins and your losses. Okay, these are strategies you need to put into perspective, and that is the same way forex traders also do. They play strategies, and so with that, you won't call forex trading gambling. Why? Because you play strategies. You play with strategies. But whenever you don't play with the right approach, with the right strategy, then you are gambling. So sport betting is not expected to be a gambling venture. It's not a get rich quick scheme. I said yesterday that sport betting can take you from nothing to something and can take you from something to nothing. It could ruin your pocket. Okay, so in conclusion, you need to bet responsibly. You need to become a bet professional, a bet pro. Okay, so yeah, bet analyzer will help you evaluate your betting odds, your strategies, your using tools and techniques like arbitrage, like dodging, like value betting, and various strategies we use to place our bets. Okay, and in this series, in this 90-day series, we are just in day 2. I'll be explaining to you strategies you could use to win bets consistently, because you need to understand the trends, the matchups. There are several times that even a red card can destroy, just like Manchester United, Tottenham that played a few days ago. You could see just red card at the end of the first half spoils the whole game. So many things can affect a particular game that it's better you even uh, avoid such games. There are some games that okay, because you know that this game is prone to multiple yellow card. Why not place games on yellow cards only? Okay, Chelsea games they will always play 2.5. It's certain they have been doing that consistently. So you know those kind of games, you just go for them straight up and win your money and be happy. So these are the things you need to put into perspective when you are playing sport betting. Okay. So for today's on strategies for today, we're going to look at the particular app. Okay, and that app, I'll pick just one strategy and we'll apply that strategy for today. A lot of persons came to my inbox yesterday on Telegram and they said they are using iPhones. They can't access the particular app we dealt with yesterday. Okay, today I'm going to use this particular app. This particular app is also available via you could use your browser to access the app. Okay, this is the app version, but you could also use the web version. Okay, so if you are using Android, you could use this app. Okay, and I'm going to put the link to this app on the description. You could see it on the description. That's for those who are using Android. Okay, so while if you want to use the web browser, okay, I'm going to put that also out at the end of this video. So watch till the end of this video. Okay, just a few minutes left for us to wrap up with this video. Okay, so this app, we are not going to use the entirety of this app today. So I'm just going to pick just one aspect of it. There are a lot of ways I harness this app to win consistently every day. There's a particular day that I almost won about 2,500 odds. And there's a particular day I almost won about 7,000 or just a single game spoiled the game. And using this particular app with big odds. Okay. And that's something so fascinating about this app. Okay. So we're going to dig deep into using of this app and several other apps, several other analysis apps to win consistently every day. Okay, so for example, we're going to use, if I tap here, it gives me, you have stats, you have 4 points per game. This app uses several betting strategies. And if you see some that is painted deep green and some red. They're just the points per game for each of the team, be it the home side or the away side. Okay, so once it is deep green, it shows that that team is very strong at the moment to win games. It is having a winning streak, or it is that team is poised, is balanced at that moment to win the other team. Okay, so you could also have lighter green, you could have an orange color, or you have a red color. When it is red, meaning that that team is very weak at that moment, very weak. The possibility of it winning the game at that point in time is zero. So the values also inside that also matter. For example, if the one at the red is showing 0.00, meaning that it is extremely very weak, that means it will surely lose that game. And the higher the value, which is a deep green, the higher the value, the higher chances of we winning that game. Okay, for example, I prefer playing when a straight wins when the team is having 2.4 upwards, 2.4 upwards. Okay, 2.4 upwards. It's certain that team will win. Or at best, you just go for 3.0. If I say 3.0, I believe that team will surely win. Okay, so I go most times for such values, 2.4 upwards, or at best, I just go for 3.0. Okay, so like this particular game here, you have Vissel Kobe versus Shandong, 2.6, perfect to win the game, perfect to win the game, perfect to win the game. Every other one, I jumped all every other ones. You have games like this. This is 2.3. Okay, we have this one, Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday, 2.3 versus 0.00. I'll prefer playing that game, Bristol City, to win. So let's take that. That will be our first game for today. Our first game for today on 1xBet. If you've not registered on 1xBet, do so. Let me delete this straight up. Deleting this straight up. Okay. So I search for Bristol City. Okay. I just go search for it. We have Bristol. What's the game again? You have it as Bristol City, Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, Bristol City, Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, that's the second one here. 2 odds, perfect. 2 odds, perfect. Okay, let's pick one more. Though it is 2.3, I'm just going for it because the other team is having 0.00. Okay, let's look for another one. Okay, we have Liverpool here, 2.5, perfect. 2.5 to win the game. Liverpool to win the game. Okay, that's UEFA Champions League. Liverpool to win the game. We have Monaco also here, but we have other options to go for. So, okay, let me pick Liverpool, Bologna, Liverpool. Bologna. Okay, this is straight winnings. Liverpool, Bologna. Okay, today's I have it as 1.18 odds. Okay, let me pick one more on straight wins. Could just open them, open and check. You see, I won't go for this before because it's not up to 2.4. Okay, so these are the precautions you need to take, put into cognizance when playing or when using this app. Okay, it's best to look at the way I'm doing this so that you don't make mistakes. Okay, I'm just doing it at random, checking. It's having a premium version which I need to subscribe to, but I decided not to subscribe. Okay, to open each of those ones. Okay, let's just check more. I can't find now. Okay, because of time, let me scroll to the down part to pick any other. Uh, uh, Most of them are logged. 2.0, Switzerland, Tunisia. Uh, okay. So okay, let me for want of time, let me pick another strategy. I just want to make it 3 odds. Okay. So for another strategy, I click on the start here. And we've just been looking at 1 times 2, that's 1x2. I explained to you what 1x and 2 means yesterday. 1 is for the home side, 2 is for the away side, x is for the match to end in a draw. Okay, so it's just 1x2. If you look at what we just did here, it has just been on 1x2. That's been home, draw, and away. Okay, so now I'm changing it now from 1x2 to we're having over 0.5, over 1.5, over 2.5, over 3.5, over 4.5%. Okay, so if I go for over 4.5, there's every certainty that every of those teams will score 1 goal, because here is saying that 4.5 is saying that they should be able to score 5 goals and above. Okay, but if I'm going for 4.5, I'm deciding to play that game for over 1.5 to be at the safer side. Okay, so those are strategies you could use to play these games. Okay, I could also go for goals, average goals. We have AVG here, AVG goals, average goals. I could use that also to judge. Average goals will give me the average goals that those teams, the both teams can score in that particular match. Okay, so let me click on save settings. Okay, so it has given me average goals here. You can see here it showed average goals here 5.5, that this match will end by 6 goals and above. So seeing 5.5 here, I personally won't play over 6.5. I won't want to try that, but I can play over 3.5. I can play over 2.5. Okay, I'll just reduce it. But sometimes each of these things will work out, but it's a strategy on its own, which I will explain. The combination of 2 or 3 more analysis to get if that particular team will score 6 goals and above. Okay, so I could play that also. Okay, so let me look for those ones that are 5.5, 5.5 and above, and I'll play over 2.5. Okay, let me just scroll. 5.5. This is 7 goals here. Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich, 7 goals. Okay, I'll just go for 2.5. Aston Villa, Bayern Munich. Okay, Bayern Munich, Aston Villa. We have Munich, Munchen. Let me put Aston Villa. Okay, versus Bayern Munich. I think this is it. Okay, so I'll just put on 3.5. Okay, I said 2.5, right? Okay. Okay, regardless, let me just put 2.5. That's 1.4 odds. It's starting to have. Okay, should we take one more? Let's take one more. I said 3 odds, right? Okay, let's make it 4 odds. I'm just doing this for you to be able to understand, so that you won't make mistakes next time. Okay, you could have just one more. I'm looking forward to just have just one game here. Why is it that we are not having? Okay, we're having 4 goals here. Okay, we could just end at 3 odds. We just remember the principle of under goals, under 3.5, under 4.5. Okay, today we've looked at 1x2 and average goals strategy. Okay, so let's play this game. I think it's just going to be one game for today. So I'm just going to place in um, 3 odds today. Okay, so uh, this is for those who want to place this game with me also. This is the odd. This is the bet code, the bet slip code. Okay, the bet slip code here is PV1YB, PV1YB. Okay, so um, that's it. So the name of this app is Footystats. You could go on if you are using Android, you could go on the Play Store and just search for Footystats, Footystats. That's footy, Footy, stats, Stats, Footystats. Or you could go to footystats.com. Okay, let's go through that. I've installed it already. Okay, so we through uh, could go through whichever browser you're using. Okay, let me just click on Footy Start. Footy Start. I think it should be footystat.org. Okay. Okay, it should be footystat.org, footystat.org. So for those who are using iPhone, you could just go in through your browser and use footystats.org, footystats.org. That's Footy, that's FOOTYSTATS.org. Okay, you could see that it is displaying the same thing we could see in that app. Okay, so you could have it just the same vein, but the interface may look a little bit different. So you could download the iOS app here. So you can see download iOS app, download Android app. Okay, so I'm using the Android app, so you could use the iOS app by downloading it here by yourself. Okay, I may put the link to this iOS app also in the description. So maybe after this video, I will copy this link and put in the description so that you can be able to download this app on your app store. Okay. So thank you. If you have questions, you could just put it. Uh, if you have questions, you could put it on the in the comment section. I'm going to read it. I'll read it. So if you have questions, just go ahead and ask the questions. Okay, so that will be all for today. Thank you very very much for uh, being here. Okay, and I believe so strongly that with what I've explained to you, you've understand it very well. You can go back again from the beginning of this video and rewatch the video, understand it, and put them into practice. So I wish you all the best. Ensure you chat me up on Telegram at Bet Analyzer. That's BETSANALYZER. That is the Telegram channel. Or personally, you could chat me up on BETANALYZER. Okay, so ensure you subscribe to this channel, like this video. You can also share it. Thank you and bye bye.